Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, Nephilim, to Xanthus Game. We're going to be running a multi-shot build today. All of his passives in his cube are pretty much worthless, so we're not going to talk about them. We're not going to use them. I'm not using the Hungering Arrow because it generates almost half as much hatred as the Evasive Fire. I'd much rather generate a bunch more hatred with the Evasive Fire. So I'm going to use Evasive Fire. I'm going to use multi-shot. I'm going to use my Bat Companion when I run out of hatred on elites. And I'm going to use my Vault to tumble around. I'm not going to use the Sentry Turrets at all other than on the Rift Guardian, and only on the Rift Guardian because I have to kite a lot to stay alive. The Rift Guardian is by far the hardest part of this. The Boon of the Hoarder is completely wasted because it's a greater Rift, along with all these things are completely wasted. The Mantled Heal, I thought that was a wizard only item, but maybe I'm remembering that wrong. Bolcathos Wedding Band is going to not do you any good either, because you don't want things to be close enough to hit you. You do want to note that Bane of the Powerful is here, so you want to make sure you kill the minions that come with the yellows, so you get that proc of the extra percent damage. And then Dead Man's Legacy is going to increase the damage of your multi-shot. Of course, your set basically makes your multi-shot do a ton of damage. So you also generate additional hatred with your generators with the set. All right, let's go ahead and get on into this. Straight path, more or less. You do have a passive that basically gives you a Reaper Wrap effect. So grab those health globes when you can. They will help smooth out the curve of hatred that you're going to be fighting throughout this. Try to keep your hatred with the occasional stutter step on your Evasive Fire, stepping forward into the Evasive Fire. I'm going to fire backwards here. This is a lot of damage. I popped my potion early there. I kind of wish I didn't have to because this next elite can actually kill you. So I kind of wish I didn't have to do that, but I'm going to kite around a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit longer on this than I did when I got the map, but I feel like not dying is more important than shaving a few extra seconds off my time here. Because if I die, I'm definitely not going to have a good time. That said, I was about 10 seconds ahead last time on this floor, so I'm already behind where I was when I was getting the map. You can clear this relatively quickly. It's the Rift Guardian himself who becomes a bit of an issue. Other than that, it's... Oh, I didn't even know this pylon was here. I didn't get it the first time I got the map. Ooh. Better make sure I pull up the map to update the map for you guys. I mean, it was a conduit pylon, so it's not going to do us much good because we don't want to be close enough. Oh, no, it was channeling. Okay, no, it is going to do us a lot of good. Sorry. It's going to make our energy cost basically 0 on our multi-shot, so we can kind of spam things, which is great, actually. Like, amazingly great, to be honest. We're going to combo that with the power pylon right now, and we should be able to wreck face. We don't have to worry about focus and restraint because, strangely enough, he's not using it. So, yay, I guess. We're just going to keep moving through stuff, utilizing those pylons as best we can right now, making sure to kill as many things as we can. It looks like our channeling ran out. That's okay, though. We got good use out of it. I'm pretty happy with that. I am going to go into these rooms and kind of kill off the trash that's in there because I feel like there's some decent amount of trash in here, you know? So we're going to kill those. All right. Now there is a pylon here that is shielding. That's going to help us on the 4th floor. It's not going to make that much of a difference here. Well, I mean, I guess it probably does. Oh my god, I ran out of hatred. I don't want to use it because I have an elite coming up. I'm managing my hatred so poorly. You should be doing a lot more Evasive Fires than I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing this very poorly. I'm sorry. All right. I'm gonna pop my pet right now and just get that little bit of hatred back to pop him. I do want to get that Bane of the Powerful proc, so I'm gonna continue firing backwards. There it is. Got it. All right, and we're moving on to the last floor, hopefully with our shield pylon. Ooh, it's good and sketchy. So this floor is like death incarnate. It's poison everywhere. It might be better to consider saving the shield pylon for the elite or for the Rift Guardian too, because the Rift Guardian is rough. And this whole floor is rough, honestly. All right, we're gonna stand here and boom. So you can see even with the death, the time isn't that big of an issue. It's more the Rift Guardian that's gonna be your issue, in my opinion. Vesuvius is one of the worst most annoying guys to get on this kind of build that's ultra squishy. Because if he hits you with that, you're dead. Basically, if he hits you with anything, you're dead. Now, your vault does act like a teleport, so you can avoid most of the damage by just teleporting at the right time. But you just gotta make sure you teleport right before those machine gun bolts hit you, because if those hit you, you're gonna die. So, yeah. So we beat it in a decent enough time, I guess. We were a bit slow. We had to backtrack a lot. You guys could probably do better. That was my first try, and I played it worse than when I was getting the map. But again, the things to note, grab the health globes. Make sure you're using generators like multi-shot, generator, multi-shot, generator. I was not doing my generator enough, so I ended up running dry on hatred, which probably cost me 30 seconds to a minute on my time. So try to weave in a couple multi-shots for each, or a couple evasive fires for each multi-shot. Don't bother with the sentries, don't bother with the spray of teeth. Just evasive fire and multi-shot is the way to go. And then remember that you do have your blood vengeance, so when you grab those health globes, it gives you discipline. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Your vault, as soon as you hit it, the game considers you at the point where you hit it. So as soon as I hit my vault, I am there as far as the game's concerned, even though the animation hasn't went through. So just keep that in mind as well when you're trying to dodge affixes and that sort of thing. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this week's challenge rift for NA. We are splitting the videos again into NA, EU separately so I can get them up a little bit quicker. I like having them together, but it's caused some issues with getting them uploaded in time. So I'm also getting a late start because I had to start like an hour late because of my work. I had to stay late. Ugh. Anyway, like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you for being here and have a wonderful, wonderful night. Sorry I babbled at the end.